there, folks. Welcome to this not-so-merry Christmas edition of Bronco Planet. And George, it is almost too much to comprehend. We've done it yet again. Another big turd, another lead, another crappy second half.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I, like millions of Bronco fans, I'm just freaking pissed off. 3 weeks in a row, we don't score a single point in the second half. I'll tell you, don't get near the Osweiler bandwagon, because you'll get trampled with all the people who are falling off that sumbitch. I'll tell you that right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, I cannot believe it.
And trust me, hey, listen, this is certainly not all on Brock. Brock came out, played a good first half, and unfortunately, his coaches that just have followed the other two regiment of coaches that have been in Denver, that would be Mike McCoy and that would be John Fox, both who have a record right now. If you add the Bears and the San Diego together, a 9-19 record. These are losing coaches that coach the same way, and it's called conservatism. It's called being a sissy. It's just unfreaking believable. Yes, is Brock obviously not ready for playoff football?
He's not ready for prime time.
And you can't expect him to be. But the coaches came out, and what did I tell you at halftime, George? I was very clear.
Right, you nailed it.
I said the Broncos are going to come out, and they're going to go very conservative. There's going to be a lot of runs, a lot of short passes, forget the long stuff. And sure enough, all third quarter and most of the fourth quarter, we started dinking and dunking, little things. We were trying to hold on to that lead, George.
Right, and it just slipped through your fingers. It was inevitable. 5 straight punts. And here we go. We have 2 chances at the end of the game. 2 chances. What do? We go 4 and out on downs, and then 4 passes in a row. We didn't have a chance in hell of complete any of those last 4 passes because nobody's even close to being open. And Brock was panicking to throw the damn football.
Yeah, it all set in, and that's what you expect from a young quarterback. Hey, if you're a big Brock fan out there, which we are, we get it. But that's what you get. You get a quarterback who doesn't have the experience, that is going to panic, and when you don't stick it to him, you're going to lose in the end. Here's what you need to do over the Christmas break, Broncos. I get all your coaches in that film room. Don't even put any film on a football. Go watch Braveheart and see what William Wallace did when things were tough. He didn't get all scared and go hide under a bush. No, he freaking went at him. And that's what the Broncos, ever since that stupid Baltimore playoff loss, have just been the biggest sissies in the NFL. And every freaking time they get a lead, George, they go into I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Here's a little. And hey, Vernon Davis, I will gladly give you some
go back to San Francisco.
You get my frequent flyer miles. I will pay for it. Get your ass on a plane and go back to San Francisco. Shorthand it. And Demaryius leading the NFL, 10 drop passes. Demaryius had a great game up to that point. Sanders, a tremendous game. But at the end, Demaryius and Vernon Davis,
just like last week,
couldn't come through with it. And I don't know. It's just and here was the big test. We talked all week. The hottest offense in the NFL coming in against the number 1 defense. Roethlisberger, 380 yards, 3 touchdowns. Antonio Brown, almost 200 yards. Bryant had his way all day. Talib called him 21 yards off the ball. Talib, it was way off, and Bradley Roby got schooled by Wheaton. So all of our one-on-one matchups we lost. Wheaton got the best of Roby. Bryant got the best of Talib, who, by the way, was our leading tackler only because he allowed 10 receptions that guy and tackled him 8 of the 10 times. And then Chris Harris, no help from Bush as a safety, but it was close. I love Chris Harris, but guess what? Antonio Brown got the best of you. And it's just, and McManus with another miss who seems to be missing every third one the second half of the season. It doesn't feel warm and fuzzy.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did DeMarcus Ware play in this game? I didn't hear his name once. Who else on the defense?
Well, hey, listen, Von
Miller, did he play?
He didn't get a sack at the end, but him and Ware had one time where they actually threw Ben off his mark and gave him a chance. But for the whole second half,
One time? They had 70 or 80 plays.
I know.
One time?
When you see someone like Mack last week get 5 sacks against the Broncos, that's the kind of thing you're looking for. Now, I know Ware's working his way back into being healthy, but I thought Shane Ray came up with some bigger plays towards the end of that game than almost anyone else. And Malik Jackson is probably the most consistent Denver Bronco on defense all year long.
But the first half, poor Ben was pressured a lot.
Yep.
A lot. He really was. 3 sacks. And then we just disappeared. It's our play calling. I don't know what the hell is going on. Can't you play the second? I know they made some adjustments. Okay, that's fine. Well, where the hell are our adjustments?
Well, no, I think that's the problem, George. I disagree with you. I think we make adjustments, but our adjustments are to start, instead of being tough and going out with what was working, we get scared. We are playing scared. I called it. I knew it. I could almost script out every play in the second half. All you got to do is watch Bronco games. I don't know what this coaching staff is doing, but it's going to get to an awkward situation when John Elway is going to have to fire his former roommate in Gary Kubiak, who used to have to room with on the road, because guess what? Kubiak, you ain't got, I hope under your Christmas tree, Santa leaves you a pair of you-know-what, because you don't have them. And you just have got to start sticking it to people. Quit this conservative bullcrap.
What you and I were saying in the first half, look at that pass. That was a 12-yarder, a 15-yarder, a 20-yarder, everything over 10 yards. We're saying they finally woke up. Second half, dink and dunk, bull.
So Vernon Davis.
Vernon.
Coaches, watch a little Braveheart. And I guess the only merry thing we have to talk about is our sponsor, Bill Sports Collectibles. Now listen up, folks. It's no time for you. We're down to the home stretch of this Christmas season.
4 days left.
All right. Do not go to the big box stores and get the same old generic crappy t-shirt. It's got a Bronco logo on it.
Or a sweater like this one. Well, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What you want to do is go down to Bill Sports Collectibles.
Wait a minute, your batteries are running low on that sweater. It's going to... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, Bill's got you covered.
Bill's got you covered.
Everything from program, any kind of sports memorabilia, even if you're not a Bronco fan, they've got every team. They've got autographs. They got bobbleheads. They got helmets. They got caps. They got jerseys.
You got 4 days. You know, there's a million of you watching us right now who said, I got to go get my husband something or my boyfriend. Well, get down to Bill's and get that Christmas present so you'll get some sleep the next 3 nights, okay? Tomorrow, get down there.
So don't play a Broncos on yourself right now, all right? It's the fourth quarter for you. Don't lay an egg in the fourth quarter. Go to Bills. Finish it out strong. So, George, you know what? Peyton Manning better be there. And it's, once again, this is not a slam on Brock. He just hasn't had the time. And you need somebody that's playoff ready. And
well, you said playoffs.
Yes.
Let me remind you.
I know where this is.
So we're 10-4.
Yes.
The Chiefs could end up 11-5. The Jets could end up 11-5.
And the Steelers.
The Steelers could end up 11-5. And we could sit on the outside looking in because our play calling sucks. We're so conservative. And we go 3 games in a row, don't score 1 damn point in the second half. Come on, guys. Get your head out of your ass and figure out a way to close some of these games out. Brock, you ain't a closer. And you better learn how to be a closer, or you're going to be closing car doors when you're parking cars in the valet service at the hotel, because you ain't going to be a quarterback if you can't close. That's all I got to say.
That wraps it up beautifully, George. We want to thank you all for tuning in this year. It's been a fun year on Bronco Planet. And come on, Broncos, not that hard. Let's finish strong.
we got another game this year.
We got it.
Against the Cincinnati Bengals.
All right, we'll be back next week. Have a great Christmas, everyone. We wish the best for you and your family. Happy holidays.
To everyone, and good night.